It is now my honor and privilege to introduce the final award of the evening. The Humanitarian of the Year award was first presented in 1979. Does anybody remember to whom? Just yell it out if you know. Wally Provost. Somebody knew. Come on. Since then, this award has honored many of the individuals and families who have inspired our Jewish community to excel. Wander down the hall that way after tonight's program and read the impressive list of names on the award plaque and appreciate the dedication and inspiration that each of the honorees has given to this community and the lasting impact of their efforts. This year, I am very happy to present the Humanitarian of the Year award to Hannah and Nate Schwab. Hannah and Nate have paved a quiet legacy of generosity. Now, truth be told, that's true, but I have to give credit. My dad came up with that line, so thanks, Dad. And by that, I mean that they don't search out attention for themselves. They're often behind the scenes. That quiet legacy changed somewhat in 2009 with the creation of the Natan and Hannah Schwab Center for Israel and Jewish Studies at UNO. The Schwab Center's goal, per its website, is to expand knowledge about Israel, Judaism, and the Middle East on campus and beyond, while promoting and facilitating collaborative scholarship with institutions in Israel and around the world. And I want to welcome our friends from UNO and the Schwab Center who are with us tonight to help celebrate Hannah and Nate. For me personally, this is extra special. We all love to play Jewish geography. It's just what we do. You see, when Nate came to Omaha, he and my dad took Mr. Sorensen's social studies class in 1958 at Central High School, and they've been friends ever since. That's 65 years of friendship by my math. And I believe, Nate, that your mom and my mom's mom, my Bubby Sill, were a very close friend. And I've heard a rumor, you might have to correct me, but I've heard a rumor that the very first custom home ever built by Schwab Realty was the house that I grew up in. He did. Actually, my mom. Hannah and Nate are warm and kind and smart and generous. They believe in the transformative power of education, and for that we are thankful. So Hannah and Nate, mazel tov on this well-deserved honor as this year's Humanitarians of the Year, and thank you for all that you do and continue to do to uplift and educate our community. Come on up here.
Well, thank you for all the kind words. In late March of this year, I had a message from Bob Goldberg to call him. Upon conversing with Bob that morning, I found out about the Humanitarian Award. For some reason, I thought back 52 years earlier when my company built Bob's parents' house, where they still live there today. Bob was probably 3 years old in 1971, and we are pleased that Bob has returned to Omaha after carrying out many impressive endeavors in Texas and in Iowa, and is now the CEO of the Jewish Federation of Omaha. Anna and I are honored to receive this award. We have gone about our lives every day trying to do good deeds for others along the way. Without ever thinking about an award like this or any other public recognition, Our overall objective has been to continue our community and to create opportunities for generations of young people to learn about our homeland and develop a greater understanding of the Jewish people. Excuse me. There are plenty of unsung heroes in Omaha that are deserving of this humanitarian recognition for a variety of undertakings that they continually pursue. We like to think that we share this honor with those yet to be recognized, and with the hope that this will inspire future generations to further expand upon our efforts here. To help inspire others, I want to briefly describe our journey of giving. Our first endeavor was 25 years ago when we endowed some funds to support 5 scholarships at the UNO College of Business Administration. A few years later, we similarly offered several scholarships to the College of Arts and Sciences, also at UNO. About 10 years after that, we approached UNO with the idea that Schwab Center for Israel and Jewish Studies should be open. UNO never had anything of this sort. In fact, they did not even know how much initial funding is needed to start, and we were not sure how this center would be run. The Schwab Center would be the final academic center ever established at UNO. I'll say it again, the Schwab Center would be the very first academic center ever established at UNO. We confronted some challenging questions, reached out to friends and leaders within the Jewish community for advice. After some deliberations and consulting, we came up with a mission statement. Were we to emphasize the small group of Jewish students at UNO or the university? What would be the scope of the center? Would it focus on just serving the university, or could we reach beyond that to the city of Omaha and the surrounding region? The mission statement simply stated that Nathan and Hannah Schwab Center for Israel and Jewish Studies the mission would be to create, coordinate, and promote interdisciplinary programming focused on teaching and scholarship in Israel studies, Jewish studies, and the history, politics, cultures, and societies of the Middle East. Our primary goal is to expand knowledge about Israel, Judaism, and the Middle East on the university campus and beyond, while promoting and facilitating collaborative scholarships with institutions in Israel and around the world. The Schwab Center is going beyond what we initially imagined. We were building opportunities for UNO faculty and students, as well as Jewish and non-Jewish community members, to learn about the beautiful complexity and diversity of Israel and the Jewish diaspora. One second here. Oh, okay. So we're fortunate to have a very talented and capable director, Dr. Jeanette Gabriel, who is here with her husband, who has gone far and beyond to achieve our goals. This center also honors the late Dr. Moshe Gershovitz as the first leader to elevate us to a prominent position in our earlier days. In addition to supporting students at UNO, we continue to support Jewish education at the Friedel Jewish Academy in Omaha and another Jewish school in Kansas City, where my sister's four grandchildren attend. I want to stress that being a humanitarian should not be confused with simply giving financial contributions. Hannah and I have also contributed both within and outside of the Jewish community. My children still remember going with Hannah just down the hallway in this building to volunteer for Hadassah. Hannah also served the community as a Hebrew teacher, and over the years has served as a Hebrew interpreter for Israelis awaiting transplant at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Myself, I have also served on various committees, but especially at Beth El. I was on the executive committee at Beth El when the new synagogue was planned, being in charge of selling the old synagogue. For many years, I've helped to secure greater participation and attendance in the B'nai B'rith banquets. In conclusion, it is incumbent on all of us to remember that we should try our best every day to perform some type of tikkun olam for the benefit of our communities and beyond. Again, I wish to thank the Jewish community of Omaha for selecting us for this honor. We wish the JFO great success in continuing to grow and flourish while teaching out to the broader community to build awareness and understanding. Thank you very much.